Yay. Yes, yes. So our next speaker is Devin Sarno, and she is a U.S. national champion public speaking coach, performer, and founder of Parlay Communicators. She has over 15 years experience, and she blends her love for live performance, improv, which I love, and comedy to help others find their unique voice. Devin's engaging, passionate, and compassionate coaching style empowers individuals to express themselves confidently and authentically. Yes. Welcome, Devin.
Thank
Yeah.
you
I
for
love
having me. Yes, I love that you love improv. That makes me so
Yes.
happy. It's
Yes.
a great hobby and experience. So,
I
yeah.
think everybody should take an acting class or improv class. It's so
Mhm.
good.
Yep. Great way to get out of your head, but also to just like acknowledge each other's humanity. It
Yeah.
can be intimidating, but I think it could be really rewarding. So, highly recommend everybody go do that.
Yeah. And I'm excited to hear your talk today.
Yeah. So I am coming to everybody this time from a hotel room in Fresno, California, where I have had such an amazing week meeting with other women in business and just learning from them and gaining from them. And I met a wonderful woman this week who is from Canada, and I heard that we had some Canadians listening in, and our last speaker was from Canada. And she is a scientist who engineers your energy, meaning that she breaks down the science behind energy healing so people who are super cognitive can get in their bodies because they understand it on a way that makes sense to them. And I think that's so brilliant. And her name is Karen Furlong. And why I bring Karen up is because when we met, the first evening we met, and she introduced herself to the group, she opened with, "Hi, everybody, I'm Karen, but I'm not a Karen." And of course, we all laughed because it made sense. But my heart also broke a little bit in that moment for her because there was not a single other professional woman in that room that needed to open up by sort of apologizing for their name and trying to distance themselves from a label that was put on them that they don't deserve. And so I wanted to highlight the power of language and how we use it in this world because it's so transformative. The term Karen, while funny, originally started as like a joke, and then it shifted into something really important, a label for calling out racism, homophobia, prejudice, and those things should be called out. Those things should not stand and just go by the wayside. But then it slid and it kind of shifted. And this is why I'm here to speak, not just in defense of my friend, but in defense of all women everywhere. Because being a Karen is now just a new way of silencing women, which is not new at all. And so we've made it too wide of a brush. This term is now a catch all for any sort of displeased action from a woman. If she is upset, if she is pushing it back against the status quo, if she's having a bad day and just didn't speak in the perfect, polite, society approved tone, she's a Karen. And what has happened is we have now had women who are scared to talk in public, to speak in public, whether it be on a stage or just casually in a restaurant or in a store, because they're scared of being labeled a Karen. And so, yes, we need to call out bad things and bad behavior. But when we create these labels, especially using someone's name, all we do is repeat the past histories of creating language to minimize women. Hysterical, nagging, crazy, overly emotional. And we just minimize ourselves into boxes because we don't want that label. And the worst part is, it now minimizes the true problem, which is we have taken things like racism and made them akin to things like asking for your coffee to be remade, because they're all Karens. And we've watered down what we really need to be calling out, which is bad behavior. And bad behavior has no gender. Bad behavior has no name. Bad behavior is unacceptable. And that is what it is. It's not a Karen. So I stand here today in defense of the Karens. And if that makes me one, so be it.
Love it. Devin, this is what unapologetic is all about for me.
Yeah.
Speaking our truth, speaking about, in defense of why is it that women have been labeled? Why is it that women have been silenced? Why is it that we apologize for our own existence? That's incredible.
It's so hard to say, but I think it's because we're just still in these cycles of hearing from other people that if you are not pleasing in every way, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, you are less valuable and you will get less in life. And that is just so, I will not teach that to my daughter. She's allowed to have a bad day, and then she's allowed to take ownership for that behavior and apologize if that bad behavior didn't show her in the best light and hurt someone else. But that is not the same thing as being racist, prejudiced, bigoted. It's not. And we've got to separate this language so that we can really attack the issues that matter.
Yeah. Yeah, so important in today's world, because we let too many things slide and say it's okay or be acceptable, or, it's like, okay, we'll just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially us women, but it kind of taps at us
Mm-hmm.
at deep-rooted level. And some of the social conditioning that's been going on for many, many years, it's like this morning we talked about how the social conditioning works at the childhood when you're told you're quiet. Oh, she's just quiet girl. She's just quiet girl. And Nikki was talking about that when we opened our event, actually, that's what she was told. And that's what she bought into, that narrative. So we have to be careful not only how we talk to our children, but those around us. And also, what do we as women accept? What do we really accept? The narrative that's being thrown at us by media, by social media, by our environment, and those that we connect with.
Amen. Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak in defense of my new friend, Karen.
I love that. We'll make friends with Karen. And whoever apologizes for their existence, I just want to say we've got a $5 jar donation to charity. You can pick the charity you want to donate to.
Yeah.
So if you're going to apologize for your existence, we're going to send you a $5 donation jar.
I like it. That's amazing.
Couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have TEDx on your t-shirt?
Oh, that's so funny. When I pulled this on, because I'm in a hotel and I was being comfy. So I am a TEDx speaker coach. So this is TEDx CU out of CU Boulder, the University of Colorado Boulder. It's an amazing TEDx program. And I am a speaker coach for them. And I help people get those messages out there and on a global platform.
I love it. Amazing. Couple more questions. How do people connect with you?
Wonderful question. I have a website, parlaycommunicators.com, and that will lead you to me. There's a contact thing there. If you sign up and give me your contact info so we can have a conversation, I'll send you a free kit to learn how to have less anxiety public speaking, if that's something that you deal with, because I know a lot of people do. Otherwise, you can also find me on social media platforms under my name, Devin Sarno, under LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm there on all of them under my name.
Amazing. Devin, what to expect at the Women Thrive Summit, as you are going to be one of our speakers?
I am talking about how to find your personal bright line, meaning how you can use your story in business without compromising your peace. Because I believe so much that stories are powerful, but I don't believe that you should be having to trauma dump or overexpose yourself in a way that doesn't build you as a person in order to use your story effectively. So I'm going to be helping anyone who comes, whether it be women, men, anyone, use their story in a business setting in a way that builds them and their brand.
I love it. Thank you so much, Devin. I appreciate you, and we'll look forward to seeing you. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. That was Devin Sarno, and this platform is a safe space for us as women to share our